again for our final MMU stream of the 22-23 season. We're now taking on Lancaster in their final league game of the season in Futsal. MMU are guaranteed to starting lineup for MMU that has got a lot of the usual suspects. And we've got Jamie Villarreal actually filling in goal for James Cozen, Holiday in Denmark. Kieran Williams is taking captain. Kieran Williams before the game. Just swapped straight back out. As soon as he got the ball, they would swap to the goalkeeper going back into the balls and shots. Nothing really coming through the team now. As well, we've seen a low shot from the kick in there, but well saved by Alvin goal from Lancaster. Well, that's proved me right instantly there. Yeah. That was close for MMU and Lancaster. That game, they would get relegated, so it's probably means that we go to Lancaster, that's the MMU, the team. This is his first year at MMU, but he is actually 24. He's starting in 11 late, so he is kind of a senior member of the team, whilst also being fresher.
What we expected coming into this game. We know what MMU are about. We know how to play.
What's that semi-final? Marcos through literally right in the last minute. Got another brace to get a first half hat. Some of the players in the second to see who can come out ready to bolster the team for next season, and I'm sure Nelson Swaffy, Mason Clark, and back to back.
Too many shots, because even though in futsal the net is quite considerably smaller than football, it is still
you're a lot
really
closer to
save,
it as well.
Yeah. And the ball.
Villarreal there, I think Nelson Swaffy there just forgotten that Villarreal had already passed the ball once, so he couldn't pass it again.
Yeah,
and he has given away a foul there.
don't think we will be seeing that again.
It might just be first team game nerves, maybe.
Yeah.
We've seen MMU come out a lot of the games and be a lot better in the second half. Actually, they've had good first half performances, but have regularly come out in the second half even better. So I think
so after a little collision with Ollie Baker, he seems to be okay.
The ref has given him a foul. I mean, he didn't at first, and then I think just
But yeah, this is one of those positions where having a person that isn't actually a goalkeeper in net could cause a bit of problems.
Mm. Lancaster will be really hoping to get something from this. Having that wall in there does make it quite difficult as well. As you said, it is quite a small goal.
Oof.
To be honest, I think great
there,
chance. Yeah, it was actually.
Abdul Al-Zaidi there for Lancaster just couldn't get his foot right.
Yeah, I was going to
Just
say
went wayward.
number 13, Henry Blake. Finish it off, unfortunately.
Lovely dribbling there from Ollie Baker to get away from his man.
I think this is a bit of the key today as well, was maybe keeping in one or two of the.
Pinto there, he just tried it again, and
Lancaster had a few chances in now.
Yeah.
Last 3 shots in a row. And you do only have a 2-goal lead. I know it doesn't mean.
Marcus F. Dokimov has taken to the bench.
A little bit of a missed touch from Ollie Baker there, which goes out to Jamie Villarreal. Maybe Villarreal needs to be past the halfway line as well before he could touch it once again.
Yeah,
It's actually a second foul there from MMU just because of. And they've racked up all 3 of them in the last couple of minutes. Tried to roll it out there for a shot, but well blocked by MMU. It's a lovely ball over the top though, well found, and
good. Yeah.
Again found as I think it was Abdu again there. Azadil just couldn't quite actually get it into MMU net though. But they'll be feeling a lot more confident, Lancaster. Well stopped.
Also, if you have been keeping up with our MMU coverage here at Matchday Live of futsal, you will.
For the last 3 minutes of each half.
Yeah. So stop clock normally means, even though the game is scheduled to be 20-minute halves, normally this will be in an hour.
Yeah, I think MMU are showing a little bit of mercy to a team that has 1 sub, and they've got a whole team on the bench ready to go. Because it is a really draining game as well. Today, I think, for just going from distance, and he is finding good placement with good power as well. Casey Clark there just not giving up on the ball.
When they're on the ball, they can't really be taken off.
And Chingwei's just coming back on now for Max Barry there. Just get some more. Yeah, I'm not sure what for fun at the moment, and managing to find each other pretty well. And Lancaster are struggling a little bit. I've knocked their confidence a little bit. For only confidence they got from creating the chances to not score any of them, might not be making them feel great.
Well, I mean, when you Lancaster have been getting a few times and
Mm.
taking a few shots and getting away with it.
We would continue. Sorry about that. Sam's trying to change the clock on our screen, but it is just about 6 minutes left in this game. Foul go in, but if that was, it could be 4 fouls for them and maybe 1 away from giving away a penalty. Lancaster doing well there, but
There's Ollie Baker on the attack. Out wide, a beautiful.
really well placed. We've got a replay here. See Ollie Baker there, travelling down pitch, actually doesn't get the pass off. Casey Clark finds back to Ollie Baker and Cause trying to get into that first team for next year as well. Nelson Suffy, Jamie Villarreal charging up, going for a little shot himself.
And he actually wins the MMU team at corners.
Probably not the most entertaining part of the game. Swaffy there trying to find Ching Wei, was holding it up well, battling with the Lancaster defender there. Ali came out for it, but he couldn't quite get it under control. Pedro Pinto, after that collision with Ollie Baker.
Yeah, it was quite a nasty collision. He actually did take to the floor. You don't really see that much in futsal. They kind of just toughen it in.
Cleaning up once again. A little bit of a weird pass there from Villarreal. It did come off, so it wasn't a bad pass, but didn't look the cleanest. Ching Wei's been robbed a little bit at the back, but semi-final, he did get robbed of the ball, didn't he, at the back? He's a little bit lackadaisical before his pass, and pressure on Kieran Williams here. He's come back on, he's trying to make an instant impact. Fast feet, but stopped by Pedro.
Casey Clark, once again, he seems to be always near the ball. Seems to always be stuck to it. And here he is on the ball again. Just out for a MMU kick. Kieran Williams will take this one.
Wasn't sure if he was going to.
Here is Sam Edwards now on the ball. Back to Kieran Williams.
Ching Wei is actually in a really advanced position. Not the most common place we've seen.
Just wayward of the net, unfortunately.
We have seen Ching Wei also score some really nice goals down the wing like that. I think he is. A little bit of a block pass there as well. Casey Clark's going to take that one on, I think. James Villarreal pushing up. I think if MMU can get this to 4-0 at half-time.
Wants to drop back.
Sam Edwards and Kieran Williams find each other really well there. Kieran Williams couldn't actually get back to him with the pass, though.
You can see the chemistry between the first team lads and the newer lads, because you can tell when Casey Clark's on the ball, he's always pressuring. Free kicks.
Well, I would have to say as well, from the players that are still here from the usual first team, it is a lot of the workhorses in that team. I'm not saying the other lads are greedy at all, but you know. for the team and have helped them a lot by doing that this season. So it's also probably quite a good selection of first teamers to help out with some of these second team and newer guys.
Really far away from the target. I feel like in futsal, if you're going to take a long shot, you've got to get on target. Casey Clark there for MM.
Is that Marcus back on there, is it? After Kimmel, I think it is. Yeah, it is. Apologies, our motion of time constantly. So there we go. A little bit of a jump up. Ali with a ball in goal here for Lancaster.
Yeah.
But they throw it in a kind of strange way, so it spins and drops a lot earlier rather than that kind of flat launch that they do in regular football. You won't see it, it's not quite as noticeable at this level, but at that you can drop to someone on a smaller court. And then you just really in control there. Harvey Forster there, finds Kieran Williams.
Tries to get a ball into the middle, it just doesn't work off.
Seen him do quite a lot for the SMU team. Has got his first goal today. First goal in the game as captain as well. First captain's goal. I'm sure we'll be happy with that.
You have to say.
I mean, it'd be great to win the cup again, but I reckon next year it's going to be all about promotion, isn't it? I know they're going to be losing a few players, but this MMU team, apart from Sheffield Hallam, have smoked this league. Like, head and shoulders above the rest of this league, and obviously did go and win their cup as well. I mean, we spoke about it a lot, that we kind of wanted to see them play against slightly better teams when they had their full team.
Oh yeah, but Matchday Live will.
Matchday Live will, hopefully. That's if they can get promotion next season, that third generation. Just stops it dead. Marcus have to come off there. Back to James Villarreal. And we want to make sure they don't pass it back to James Villarreal once again now, because I think
yeah, it's a really impressive half from MMU. It is what we used to see him, but with a team losing at half of its play. So far.
yeah, it's interesting as well because it's probably one of the best defensive halves we've seen from him. I know Lancaster had that little flurry of 3 or 4 chances, but beyond that, they've not really had much. And actually, what we've seen. Lancaster. I'm thinking we'll hopefully have some replays coming up for you in a second that we can have a little run through of, but I don't even.
Lancaster team, and you see what they're doing. It's not really, nothing's really standing out to me. It's kind of just they're really reducing the amount of goals they're facing, and all I'm going to see from the second half is more pure MMU dominance.
Yeah, I think Pedro Pinto, I know he got that head hit, and Abdu. It was right in the middle of the goal and just didn't get a good enough connection. It bounced out to the other corner flag effectively. So here's the first replay. Chingwei with a ball out. Kieran Williams, really nice.
Ollie Baker.
Ollie Baker and Sam Edwards here linking up.
It's what we used to see from Ollie Baker, this. Getting past two players with a body feint and a shot from the edge.
Yeah, that feint was really nice. Sam Edwards as well, he always does that. Positions. There was a big amount of space in the middle there, and they weren't occupying them. MMU left two defenders there. Jen Villarreal's cleared it up, and then it's just been so easy. Ollie Baker once again getting it.
Yeah.
So I believe we'll probably leave you now for a couple of minutes until the second half starts. Enjoying it from home rather than us criticising them. It's fair, Jake. I did see you on Sunday for Manchester.
Moments that he had in him.
So, I mean,
Second half's ready to kick off now.
7-1.
You think they'll get a goal today?
I reckon they will. I reckon, and here we go.
It's one-on-one with a keeper.
Jamie Villarreal using his feet.
He must have learned that.
Marcus Evdokimov there, just a misplaced pass. Lancaster get the ball back. Trying to put a bit of pressure on.
Oh, he's gone for a long shot. It's a
Wasn't
great
bad
save
either.
again.
And Jamie Villarreal has used his hands. Has given that to MMU. That was just Adam Bevington there. Ran into Nelson Swaffy. great pass down there
Yeah.
to Marcus. Came off there through a few bodies as well. Yeah, I'd say so far of the. So I'm picking up the ball again here.
Just gone for a long shot, but
we did see this in the
good
first half,
defense.
didn't we? They did get a few chances, but they just couldn't quite find that
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
Cameraman needs to be inspired to putting it on the right place. There we go. Not sure who's had a shot there, but
If
have
Lancaster
got a
can.
call.
Half. If they come out like that again, I can't really see them losing.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, MU were good, but Lancaster shooting. As well, especially against a good MMU side. Is on the case, and there's no man with a beard like that I would trust more to sort it out. Hopefully you can hear us now. Did see a lot of calls for him in the first half there that everyone wanted him on.
There he is. He's trying to take on 3 players. Just did.
Nice little step. Oh, Baker,
unlucky.
yeah, it's a little
Just
bit behind him,
it.
wasn't it? Yeah, and couldn't quite get under control. Jamie Villarreal,
Villarreal,
rush
all the way
keeper,
out.
yeah, he's got himself in a really good place. Lancaster still with the ball. Chips it up.
Oh, he's gone for the volley. He just didn't.
That would have been quite nice, but definitely didn't have the connection. I mean, you didn't even hear it. Slapped the back of Olibek's legs, and
Referee's not happy with
I think it's
something, good reaction save there from Jamie Villarreal. He's kind of just stomped on the ball and stopped it from going out.
Baker there finds a nice pass. Here
Here's
is Max Barry back
to Baker.
Who just rolls it
Beautiful
in.
goal.
And you see there the quality that these first teamers have for MMU as well. Really nice, little bit of link-up play as well with Max Barry there. I see why everyone in the comments wanted him on in that first half and the difference he makes. You see this here. Baker starts it. Max Barry actually gets a little bit lucky. It was a poor touch from the Lancaster player, and he just lays him off with a simple pass, and that puts MMU 4-0 up. And you've got to think, unfortunately for Lancaster, it looks like they're going to be getting relegated now.
Yeah, I mean, that finish from Ollie Baker was just what we expect from him now. We've seen Ollie Baker so many times in this matchday live streams where he's been one-on-one with a keeper or 2-on-1 even, and you always put your money on him. Always.
Baker and Barnes, Ginger Power, has helped this MMU team quite a lot. On commentary and on the field, of course. But, yeah, Ollie Baker has been a bit of a difference maker in this game. See, Casey Clark's on now again. Chingwei, Ollie Baker. I think Max Barry's still at the top there.
Ollie Baker making a great run through the middle.
Oh, I thought Barry had that as well, but Chingwei cleans up at the back once again. Always pretty composed at the back, here's Chingwei. Casey Clark as well, got it under control.
Taking a wayward shot there, unfortunately, and just didn't hit the target.
Keeper's tried to launch it out there, but Chingwei just heads it out for a Lancaster kick in about the halfway line.
I have noticed Lancaster keep trying to do this long ball, long throw type situation, and we've seen it before against MMU, where the opposition team, they kind of lob it upfield and see what happens, and it never really works.
Well, it was that first game, wasn't it? We saw one.
Yeah, UA92.
UA92, yes, a great shout. And yeah, he launched up and the guy just headed it straight in, didn't he? But beyond that, yeah, we've not seen it pay off much against MMU. They normally have someone back there, and James Kay between the sticks who always been able to save him, and even Jamie Villarreal's having a good little game. I mean, I think he'd be quite happy with himself if he gets a clean sheet here. I think it might be if he gets a clean sheet, it'll be the first MMU clean sheet we've seen as well. So I'm sure I know he's probably enjoying himself on holiday, but don't reckon James Kay be happy with that. MMU here just taking more shots and applying even more pressure to Lancaster. It's hard to see what they can do to get out of the situation they're in now.
Yeah, I mean, Ali for the Lancaster goal, he's always going to have a hard game against this MMU team, but it seems like his defence are kind of letting the shots go through and letting it happen, and it's a lot of pressure that he's having to face this game.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we've seen some crazy shot stats, haven't we? I think in the first game, the keeper made about 21, 22 saves. I think the second was even more like 31. And MMU with a corner here. Casey Clark to Chingwei. Just turns, goes to shot himself. See Awa out there as well with their camera.
Oh, nearly got taken out by the ball there. There's Harvey Forster in the middle. Back out to Casey Clark.
Oh, see what he did there as well. Try to flick it up for Chingwei. Gets the MMU the corner as well. Casey Clark's looked alright as well, actually, considering he's not a standard first teamer. Seems quite quick on the ball as well.
Yeah, he's been really impressive. What we've seen from him and I believe it was Nelson Swafi.
Yeah.
Them two have been really impressive, and you can understand why.
I mean, Max Barrett's got himself an assist as well, to be fair. He's not been doing badly. Not seen quite as much of the ball as the other lads, though.
Referee's been really involved this game. It's something we do see from this referee in particular when he
gets in that mood, he likes to chuck a few in. Yeah, we have seen him a few times. Jamie Villarreal, they're getting a little bit lucky. I thought he'd fumbled that at first, but Chingwei helped screen it out, and he gets his hands on it. Chingwei finds Forster as well.
Forster's got past one. Just
that's
a heavy touch.
Yeah. I think he has won the foul though anyway, because it was quite heavy from the Lancaster player there.
We do know what MMU are like from set pieces. They don't have the usual technicians like Jay Barnes and Marcos Safur on the free kick, but
I wouldn't
still
put it
got
past
Ollie Baker.
Or Chingwei. Chingwei scored some really good goals. He lays it
out
off
to Forster.
No, it doesn't quite get through. Blocked by the Lancaster defender there.
Here is Chingwei. He just loses possession to Pedro Pinto. He takes the shot and it just goes wide.
It was a good connection though. I heard it slap the ball there. Definitely could have put Villarreal under a bit of pressure.
I think he's been really impressive for Lancaster this game. Seems to be the only one that's really creating and taking shots on for himself.
Lovely little pass there from Ollie Baker, but it is well got onto though by the Lancaster defender.
Referee not happy again, gives Lancaster the foul.
We've seen a few fouls in this game. Not quite seen a card yet. There was that crazy 7-card game in the quarterfinals. We've not quite had that, but
I believe it was this referee as well.
I think it was. I think he's been the ref for most of the games here. Lovely little step over there, Ollie Baker.
Ollie Baker's gone down. Yeah, that's a well-deserved free kick, but Ollie Baker's been really impressive as well.
Both teams getting themselves into their second fouls about halfway through this second half.
I mean, you can expect the tensions to be high for this Lancaster team. They need to win this game, and they're coming up against this really impressive MMU team. You can't really blame them for acting out sometimes when they're not winning.
Yeah, you think as well, beyond Sheffield and MMU, they'd have a chance.
Ollie Baker.
These two teams just too good for this league.
Ollie Baker is
stop it. For the hat-trick as well, that is outrageous. He's just playing with them. He's just too good for them, and it is his third goal of this game already. MMU 5-0 up and absolutely cruising.
He takes the ball from near enough his goalkeeper's area, dribbles past 1, 2, 3, shoots past 2 more. That's a ridiculous goal there from Ollie Baker.
It's painfully, it's kind of what we've started to expect, but still, it is just lovely to see. Poetry in motion. Kieran Williams is back on. See, no shots on target for Lancaster as well. MU clinical. Only one shot saved actually by Ali in net for Lancaster.
Yeah, Jamie Villarreal being in net really today, he's not really had to do anything.
No, that is very true.
He has been playing pretty much sweeper keeper, and that's what he normally does anyway.
Ollie Baker again with the chip. Oh,
That's
what a clearance off the line.
Clearance.
Number 9 there, Pedro Pinto. Again, what you're saying is he's definitely the player in the Lancaster team you've noticed the most getting involved.
Let's just see this again.
Chingwei, Baker.
You see Baker, he gets past 2-3.
I've got to say, the Lancaster defender there, really poor in the middle.
Yeah.
He saw him do the ball roll and didn't even try and put any pressure on Baker as he ran through. And I think Baker noticed that and just thought, I'll try the little cheeky one. Pedro Pinto's trying to do everything he can to clear it out well. We have got almost like a full first team here, though, even if it's not quite the standard starting team for MMU. Kieran Williams, Sam Edwards, Ollie Baker and Chingwei all on.
Yeah, we know what this MMU team can do. They can win a cup. So the league against the bottom of the league is not really going to be a challenge for them.
No. They have gone about it pretty professionally. I mean, apart from that goal there, I mean, the chip wasn't even like it was rude, but they haven't really tried to do anything too sensational. They've just kind of stuck to their game as they normally do, and it's just too much for Lancaster. Chingwei again.
He looked like he could take the shot on.
I thought he was going to shoot. We have seen him score from there.
Oh!
And Kieran Williams, very happy with that. I think Sam Edwards kind of laughed, thinking he maybe got his head on it, but Kieran Williams will be very happy, and I think we've got to give him this one. We've been taking one off him in the first game and felt a little bit bad, but this has to be his.
No,
it is Sam Edwards. Yeah, it is. Fair play, Sam Edwards. Lovely little header at the back post.
It was a great goal, but you have to give credit to the... Oh! Marcus Evdokimov has just scored right after kickoff. Not sure where that's come from.
Well, the problem is I'm trying to write down the goal scorers before I even get him in.
Pressure there from Kieran Williams. And then Evdokimov just
gets an easy one.
The goal.
Kieran Williams again doing well. Oh, MMU through again, and whoa, he's actually managed to block it. Quite impressive. Kieran Williams, I thought, was sure he's going to get his second goal and put up to 4 goals and assists for this game.
Nelson Swafi with a shot, saved by Ali.
This is just getting a little bit ridiculous now. MMU just really, really on top. I think
here is Kieran Williams.
That 5th or 6th goal was just shot Lancaster's mentality, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I did say at the beginning of this half it's going to be 6-7-0. It's looking like 10.
Yeah, annoyingly my 7-1 could have been decent, but right now I just don't really see Lancaster scoring. I think even then you see they're getting the counter-attack, and 2 of the players are kind of pushing up, the one with the ball, and the other 2 are just quite lackadaisical got the back. Like MMU here, you see there's a 7-0 ahead, and they've pushed 3 people straight up to get more goals and keep that intensity onto Lancaster. Giving away a foul there. I thought maybe they'd got the ball, but not seen like that by the ref.
Yeah, Pedro Pinto is really being thrown about this game, and he's really been tackled and got a timeout here, I believe.
Yeah, it does look like it. Yeah, Pedro Pinto is probably the only player on that Lancaster team right now. You'd say fair play. He has done everything he can.
Yeah, he's been really impressive as well. He's taking shots on that goal line clearance we saw before.
I mean, that's probably the most impressive thing from the whole Lancaster team so far this game. They were resilient in that first half. It was only 3-0 at half time. They weren't doing too badly. Wasted a few chances, and then actually early in that second half, they did have chances as well, but it's just fallen apart from now. And MMU, we've seen this as well from MMU classically. You know, they get a few goals ahead and they just start clearing through people.
Yeah, well, when your team's ahead this much and you've got 7-0, 8-0, 6-0, normally you take the, you know what I mean? You push the brakes.
Why is there a lad there in a City kit stretching like he's warming up?
I mean, 7-0 last night, 7-0 now. Bring him on.
I don't think you've had a play in that kit, unfortunately. It's too ugly. But resetting here. And yeah, Lancaster have just unfortunately, I think, got to accept relegation right now.
Yeah, Pedro Pinto's actually taken to the bench. It might be because of injury, might be because of
It's got to be because he's knackered. He's in the one running everything at the moment for Lancaster, so he must be tired. That long shot from the goalkeeper as well, which he saved by Jamie Villarreal, gone out. Took the kick in from way, way further away than it was, and the ref has made the point of it.
Captain of the Lancaster team to take the kick in. Archie Ferguson.
Just passes it back
Taking
there.
another long shot.
I don't know what's the. I don't know what the need of shooting these long shots is when they've not even had particularly any good ones that have put massive pressure on the keeper.
Yeah, well, Lancaster have actually taken 5 shots. None of them have been on target.
Kieran Williams there goes a long shot of his own and sends that flying over the bar, unfortunately. Doesn't get his second of the game.
It's good close dribbling here from Lancaster.
Kieran Williams there picks it up.
It's unlucky there, really, from Lancaster to not try and create something more. They did nice close dribbling to get past one, and then the passing just doesn't come off, and it goes out for a free kick. And he's Evdokim off to take it. The referee's not happy again.
It's either something to do with the ball rolling as he's hit it, or the ball has gone beyond the line, because it's the only thing I can see that's possibly gone wrong with the kick in. I think that makes MMU's 4th foul of the game. If that headed away from Sam Edwards. Yeah, if those kick-in like technical fouls count on the regular foul list, then you're only 1 away from giving away a 10-metre penalty. But I am, in all fairness, not sure if that does count on those fouls. I think it probably will. But little corner attempted there, does find its way through a few players, but the Lancaster number 15 there, just who is that? Adam Bevington just couldn't finish it off at the end, unfortunately.
Just coming up into the last 3.5 minutes or so of this game. What can you expect from the rest of this game, Ed?
Another MMU goal, maybe. And was that saying I'm
Good
right
save.
straight away? Sam Edwards there, a little bit unlucky, to be fair. You could tell there the kind of difference was there was just no pressure, no panic. I know they're 7-0 up, but took his touch and I'm just going to line up this shot, and it is well saved, but that's been the difference. Lancaster have had a few scuffed ones. Swaffy there. Got a handball, unsurprisingly, did use a little bit of control there, but was it Swaffy in that burst? I was aware of a similar one like that with Kieran Williams, didn't he? He linked up and he just kind of swung at it and missed, yeah. He has had a good game, but he could have actually had maybe two more goals, yeah. Without being too perfection hunters, but yeah, a little bit unlucky. He kind of swung it too and not able to get that connection. I think Kieran Williams going to shoot here. I mean, Max Barry's out there. Got a bit of space.
Got Evdokim on the right as well.
I mean, even Swaffy's got someone near him, but could probably make some sort of run. There's a big space in front of the goal there between the wall and Max Barry. He does go for Evdokim off. Oh, Evdokim off. Just
that.
Nice attempted ball across. And here comes Jamie Villarreal. He's found Max Barry, saved by the keeper. Back to Swaffy.
There's Kieran Williams on the ball, just gets tackled off possession.
Swaffy does get stuck in and gets that ball at first, but Lancaster pick it up. Ooh. Jamie Villarreal keeps that clean sheet intact. James Kay's in Denmark screaming. And again, the MMU really doing good on defence here, considering how much they've had to attack this game.
Max Barry there, really impressive shielding of the ball. Does lose out to a corner though, but I mean, yeah, we're 2 minutes away from MMU's first clean sheet, and they've got their outfield player in it.
Oof, that was almost went straight in from the corner there. Looks like it's come off one of the MMU defenders. And they're just trying to blast it into the MMU defender there, and almost for an own goal, but that would be a real cheap way to get your first goal of this game. I don't know if it's going to come off them. I don't know if they're just going to run down this clock by having continuous corners, blasting into MMU defenders.
Yeah, I mean, they've had 3 back-to-back corners now.
Such a nice one down to Pedro Pinto at the back. But his pass off goes to Kieran Williams, who does lose out.
Oh, just over the bar. Off-target shot again. Lancaster have had 0 shots on target. I'm not sure.
That makes Jamie Villarreal's job seem easy, but he has actually done really well to come out to shots as well and block things early doors.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He's stopped them from getting some shots on target as well. But yeah, it does look like it could be no goals for Lancaster today. Sorry, just got some technical updates there and some camera problems, unfortunately. Has to be classic on our last stream there, but MMU again with the ball here on a kick in. Marcus Evdokim trying to find Max Barry, but yeah, Ali did come out well there for it. I think Jamie Villarreal,
he's gone for a shot.
We can see that little green shirt pop up, did go from distance, but over the bar, unfortunately.
Not too long now left in this game, and I mean, what are your thoughts on this game so far, Ed? I mean, there's only a few minutes left. We'll go for man of the match.
Ollie Baker's the obvious shout.
Yeah.
Hat-trick. But I'd be a little bit tempted to go for Kieran Williams. 2 assists and a goal.
Yeah.
Captain. He's had a good season. He has been there week in, week out for the team, but it must have to be Ollie Baker, mustn't it?
Yeah.
Unless one of them gets another goal or assist at the end now, I think it has to be.
Yeah, I'll give the Watpod man of the match to Ollie Baker. He's deserved it. Hat-trick today.
He has played really well as well. He's made that Lancaster defence look a little bit porous at times, just by running through. Nice dribbling as well. But to be honest, this whole game has just been kind of exactly what I expected, unfortunately, for Lancaster. Although they've got a chance here to get that late goal and make me right with 7-1, but they don't take it.
Yeah, MMU, I think they must be looking to get this clean
Jamie
sheet.
Villarreal there has done really well and actually scrambled it straight out. Nelson Swaffy.
Here's Ollie Baker for the 4. No, he doesn't get it, unfortunately.
Yeah, has been a little bit men against boys, isn't it? You see the league table, you see how good MMU did in the season, knowing they've won a trophy as well. And Lancaster being bottom, they actually won the first round of the cup they played in and then got demolished 9-2 by Sunderland.
Yeah. RB Foss with a shot. Ollie Baker, now he's in a prime position to get his 4th. Just wide of the goal.
Whistles that past the post. Says he wants the corner. Ref's not having any of it though.
There's now about 10 seconds left in this game.
And, I don't think my prediction will be right. I think it's going to be all you, Benji, unless they get one here. Oh, not quite.
Save, yeah. There we go. There's the end of that game, 7-0. I mean, at the start of the second half, I did say 7-0, and it came to fruition.
6-7. All right, let's not get too overconfident. You question yourself, but yeah, really dominant win from MMU there.
Yeah,
Final game of this season. After coming off the back of that cup win and knowing how these two teams performed this season, it's not much of a surprise. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if we're going to have any post-match interviews for you coming up, as our in-studio camera isn't working, but I'm assuming that we might have the stats come up in a minute and some replays. Yeah, so we'll have that coming up for you shortly.
But can I just say, first clean sheet of the season for the boys?
Yeah, so James Coe, don't be too annoyed with that. Jamie Villarreal may be a better keeper than you. But here, you see the shots there, 8 on target from... that's in the second half as well.
The second half, MMU really snotched up a level and just did something completely different. I'm not sure what.
I think Lancaster's confidence and energy for the game just fell apart in that second half. I think once that 5th goal came in, it was just over for them.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, in the first half, you could tell that Lancaster were a bit wary of what MMU were about, and they kind of saw it and thought, this isn't really going to work. But yeah, if you see on your screen now,
it's actually relatively low shots as well for MMU. That is the thing.
Jamie Villarreal faced 0 shots this game.
He did come out. He did stop some one-on-ones, so some early coming out. Had to climb some balls in the air. So he did still have to do some things, but yeah,
really lackluster performance from Lancaster. But it's what we expected with this MMU team. We know what they're about. We've seen them before, and
I think the coach as well would be happy to see what some of the boys could do as well from the second team, how they could fill in as well, and they'll be quite happy with themselves. I think Nelson Swaffy especially had a really good game, but Casey Clark was good, showed good intensity, good energy up there, and Max Barry did get himself an assist for Ollie Baker as well.
Well, yeah, the comment section were really loving Max Barry, and came to fruition. He got his goals.
Yeah, we still see the comments going up, but here's some of the replays. So there's Chingwei finding Kieran Williams. I think that was the first goal in that first half.
Goal. That really set the pace for the game. This was quite early on in the game,
and it was just some of the senior first team players as well doing what we've seen from them all season long. Sam Edwards and Ollie Baker here, such a good drop of the shoulder, wasn't it?
Feint.
In slow-mo, I don't think it does quite the justice of what that deserves. Here's just Lancaster losing out. Jamie Villarreal, see, there's something he did there. You know, he did have a few of those just nipping out to make the difference. Lancaster couldn't quite get rid of it, and Ollie Baker just knows exactly where Swaffy is. He just gets to curl it into the top corner. That made it 3-0 at the end of the first half. So this is in the second half now. Oh, this is Baker all the way at the back. Links up with Max Barry in the middle, who takes a little bit of a questionable touch, but does get it back. I think that's Pedro Pinto for how good he was that game. did just give it back to him and does find Baker really
Ollie
well.
Baker does not miss those.
No.
When you're one-on-one with a keeper, you're always going to bet on him. And I think here is
I think this is Baker's hat-trick coming up in a second.
Yeah, so he takes it all the way from near enough the goalkeeper's area. Takes it past 1, 2.
Pinto, see you later, sends this shot, slows it right down.
Between 3.
I mean, the fact that the defender and the goalkeeper even both went to the exact place, he still just managed to get it over both of them, just shows how nice that shot was. So this one's Sam Edwards, I think. Am I a bit early? Oh, this is it was a clear off the line.
Great goal line save.
Fair play to Pedro Pinto there. That was really nice stop on the line. And there's Baker there. Finds Chingwei with this one. I think this comes back to Kieran Williams, doesn't it, who loops that ball in, and Sam Edwards just heads it in at the far post, which is...
You have to say, that is probably the most impressive play of this game. That cross there from near enough the halfway line to get perfectly pinpointed onto his head next to the goal.
Chingwei here. I think there's a bit of pressure, isn't it, from Kieran Williams? Oh, no, it's just a replay of that same goal again.
It's incredible, guys. Kevin De Bruyne-esque, that. Pinpoint accuracy up to Erling Haaland up top.
I think Sam Edwards looks a bit more like Kevin De Bruyne and Kieran Williams, unfortunately for him. Yeah, this is the one I thought was coming up. Kieran Williams puts the pressure on here and just kind of puts enough on it that Marcus Evdokimov gets his goal.
It was right after kick-off that as well. Pressure, they'd never let it up. They were 6-0 up and they still pressure like that.
Yeah, that Kieran Williams goal as well did kind of remind me of the goal that he got from Scott Froggatt, where he had that. You remember he had that long shot and it just dropped him, and he just at that place in the back stick and just manages to roll it in.
Yeah, really impressive performance from MMU today, and I mean it's what we expected. But well done to the boys.
I think that is all from us at Matchday Live for the 2022-23 season. A lot of the team from this year won't be here next year, so from all of us, thank you for tuning in. In the last 4 months, we've covered 7 sports and gathered over 20,000 viewers from around the world, including Spain, Netherlands, France, South Africa and Australia. We've all had an amazing experience. Some of us have even managed to get jobs, but all good things have to come to an end, so I'm sure next year will be even better than this one. So that's a final goodbye from me.
And that's a final goodbye from me.
Cheers.